want to print this little section out. Click on that. So I'm printing that QR code. Let me take a photo right here. The printer. So obviously that's how quickly it'll print. How's it going, YouTube? Right in front of me, this is the Nemonic, and it is a sticky note printer. As always, I'm going to unbox, give you my first impressions, set it up, and showcase it. Okay, here's the sticky note printer. We'll put that for the side for now. And what this looks like to be is the roller. It has its own paper, so you don't need to buy anything right out of the box. You have a wall plug-in and a USB to USB data cable to use your computer as a printer. Let's take a quick gander around the box. We have a lever here, which releases the front to open. We got the feet on the bottom. They are rubber, so they can have a little nice non-slip. We have the USB plug-in, power supply, a reset button, and power. LED indications right here. And on the top is where the sticky notes will be printing out from. The only last button we have is this. So no, it does not power on its own. You do need to power the supply. So I'm going to pull this tab, and it opens up the front. Inside here, it seems to have everything a normal printer would have to print on your papers. Remove this little sticker here, which was keeping the paper from rolling out during shipping. Now there is an arrow pointing in, and there is also another arrow pointing out. So we're going to match these. So right now it's not in there all the way, and if you just set it there, it's not going to close, so you got to make sure you set it to where both arrows go back and forth. So I'm obviously going to have to feed this paper inside of here. So this is a straight up USB plug-in first. This is just a data connection for your PC. Okay, now we're going to give it the power. And I'm going to be hitting this button in the back so we can see the LEDs in the front light up. And you see this paper coming out. Just put it back up from the top. And just like that, and close. So now, it just clamped it. And there is the paper. And everything I'm showing you, I did not have to read the instructions. It's kind of self-explanatory. Now this top button right here is most likely going to be just to get a paper out without any writing. And we have a post-it note. And it still has it sticky. Again, I can just stick this right on there. And listen to that. Peels off. Sticks on me. As you can see, on clothing, it's not falling off as well. Let me set myself up for my computer. So here we are looking at my computer. This little screen that's floating right here that I'm shaking around is the app that you will have to install. There's Windows and Mac that you can download it for, and there's also an iOS and Android so you can use on all platforms. But just to show you here on a computer, if I click on this little button here, you can see that it's see-through window. So if I bring this little square, and let's say I'm gonna want to print this little section out, click on that, and now we have this little window. This is the little sticky notepad. We are plugged into my computer, and I can press this little record print button. And there we go. There is the print that I just did on the sticky note, but it is inkless. Kind of like when you print out receipts at stores. There we go. That's how simple that is. Just going into the software, we can see in the menu system, we can go to save. We can load a file, load an image, change the memo color, change if we only want a certain portion of it to be printed. And then the rotate sticky side. Stickies on top, stickies on the left, stickies on the bottom, stickies on the right, stickies on top. And you can make double prints. So there's 3, 4 to make a whole bunch for like your class, for your business, whatever it's going to be. You can do your own text and say print button. And we're printing. We have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Rather than having to write it down yourself, this is kind of fun to play with. I'm going to end up filling my shirt back here. Let's say you were in Google and you found something nice. It's not going to fit all in here, but you could make it bigger if you just stretch it out. And we're going to print this. Click on the screen capture and then press print. Printing out. I did an oopsie. As you can see in the background here, there's still writing. Okay, now I need the instructions so I can find the QR code, whichever one you have. Click on that, and you will see the Nemonic Sticky Notes app. Now, the mobile app will connect wirelessly together. Down here on the bottom, you can see there's templates. So the templates have notes, timetables, to-do list. If you go into the to-do list, you can see that you can print out something like this. Press print. Select it. You could actually do the opaque if it needs to be brighter or darker. And we're going to press print. Change printer name, Pimpy. And let's look at this little notepad. And it actually cut it into that size Obviously, this is a lot better than having to write it down yourself, do straight lines. This is really cool. There's calendars. If you want to do a calendar, symbols. So you got different symbols that you can make. Text, so you can do something really big and texty. Play tic-tac-toe games. You can do the happy birthday. And of course, you can customize it. Press the print button right down here. It shows you what it's going to look like, what kind of paper it's on, all the information there. Let's press print. How many copies did you want? Obviously, just one. It's taking around 10 seconds to send all that information over. And that is the happy birthday to you little post sticky note. That is looking like a cool canvas now. Of course, there's a bunch more things there in the anniversary, and this show all, so you can see everything in one go, so you can see majorly of how much you can really stick this out. You can make different sizes. It already knows the sticky side was on the left, and you can stick it. That is something just printing out of here, which is this little box. Of course, go through it. You design your own stuff, print, screenshot, whatever you want to do. You can do that all on this little application. There's tools here. So there's a QR generator. That's pretty cool. So if you want to generate iBertz, let's add, we created one. So I'm printing that QR code. That should say my name. Let's open up the app. Click on it. And you can see that it brings up my whole entire channel of whatever's tagged with me with the iBertz. Anything you really want, you can create it and print it out without having to need a big printer. Just do it all in a little sticky post note. Of course, you can create a barcode, mosaic, web print, and then go to the settings. You can see the fonts. So there's different fonts that you can choose from as well. There's a font size, save memo to Dropbox, save memo to photos, so it keeps track of everything you printed. Select the printer, change printer name, show preview before the printing, but that's pretty much it. Other than you can draw your own stuff here, create your own notes. Maybe you're a really good drawer and you want to share that and not just send it as a text, you know, or a little message. That way you could actually print out your notes and give it to people or leave it on a desk at school. Imagine being the cool kid in school, you carrying this. It's not even that big, so you can carry this in your backpack and create things for your class. Teachers are going to love this. Business owners are going to love this. Parents, I don't see anybody who would not like to use it. It's useful, and they're already sticky, so you can leave them anywhere. Or you can take a straight up photo. And take a photo right here. There's the photo, and let's print that photo that I just took out right now. Obviously, it's flashing here because it's receiving some information. And usually takes around 10 seconds. The printer right here. And you don't have to worry about the ink coming off on your hands. It's not like a real ink that's gonna, you know, get all over you. Okay, so this Nemonic is obviously easy to use, and it also has an option to choose different printing paper like I have here. So I got a total of 4 colors: white, blue, pink, and yellow. And these are sold separately, and there's no motor or anything crazy in here that you need to worry about. It's a plastic casing with a little sensor to let the printer know that it's already inserted. Okay, now let's release it. We get some beeping noises letting us know something happened. And we're just gonna pull up with this little tab here. Very easy to take out. Just like that, very simple. Just fit it to the little slot there. Close it. And this is just the one that you're gonna throw away anyways because this is the sticky side. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. You don't get to see it yet. It's a little cropped because I didn't go all the way out, but just for example, let's hit the print. Just printing it one time, and that's super fast, but look at that. We see the sticker that says, "Thank you for watching." Running a little bit out of space here, so I'll just stick it on. So obviously that's how quickly it'll print things out for you. It is awesome. More colors to choose from. And now you're gonna probably think about how long will the ink last on this thing? Well, this does not require any ink or toners. It uses a special thermal paper so that it doesn't need ink or toners. So the paper, these little papers are what the ink gets created with. One paper cartridge prints out 200 post notes. You can print out a bunch of things. And on the website, you don't have to get the blue one, but you can get a yellow, green, pink, and a full white one. Let's look at the other stickies. So you can get this package of blue, yellow, and pink, or just get more white ones. They're the same price, but you can print out 200 to 210 squares. Print lasts up to 5 years and are semi-waterproof. So first of all, they're that sticky that they're not gonna just fall off even on your clothes. So I'm hoping my viewers realize that this is not any ink inside. The ink is on this paper. So if I would scratch it like a receipt that you would get out of the store, the ink is already inside the paper. You don't ever need to replace the inky thing in here because there's no ink needed. The paper is the ink. Did I make myself clear? Hopefully. So what do you guys think? If you want one for yourself, you already know what to do. Find in the description down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.